RK's Guyana Free Media presents for human development and national development this message.
Dearest, most beloved divine friends and family, Assalamu alaikum, namaste, peace, blessings, and God Almighty be with one and all. This is RK's Guyana Free Media presentation of the Absolute Election Madness 2020 Guyana. I'm ashamed to say, it pains my heart to have to say these things on the internet and what's going open around the world. But if we stay quiet, I was told that all it takes for destruction is for a good man to stay quiet. And you stay quiet and you cause the destruction and the wiping out of your world. So because of that, I stand and I do what I want. And they can do what they want to me if they take power. But I will never do anything to hurt my country or to destroy my country or to hurt or destroy my people or segregate any of our people by race or religion or whatever. And my topic now is taken from the Kaieteur News, Freddie Kissoon. Freddie Kissoon, ladies and gentlemen. We got to honor Freddie Kissoon again. We got to honor this guy for all the things that he has been doing and for his bravado and for an inspiration to people like yours truly and others. We have to honor this man and I'll ask His Excellency President-elect, when he takes the power of this government, that he must give this man a national award. Even if he goes against you, give him a national award, not to bribe him, but for that is what he is. For Guyana needs patriots. Guyana needs people who will speak fearlessly and freely. Friends and families, the topic, Friday, July 03, 2020, Kaieteur News. Dystopia, irrational, or insanity, the disintegrating APNU+AFC. According to Freddie Kissoon, 3 episodes have hit the society in which one is literally confused to laugh or be sad. This is human tragedy unfolding in Guyana that may have no parallel in post-colonial third world and in the world since World War II. Ladies and gentlemen, I concur my commentary with Freddie Kissoon. Freddie Kissoon, thank you, my friend, for your bravado and your inspiration to me and so many others. I'm going to read that back again once more, ladies and gentlemen. Open up the head and listen. Invite your friends and family to listen. If you come in late, listen again later on. These are important information coming from a scholar, a political analyst, and a patriot par excellence. Freddie Kissoon. 3 episodes have hit the society in which one is literally confused to laugh or be sad. According to Freddie Kissoon, this is a human tragedy unfolding in Guyana that may have no parallel in post-colonial third world and in the world since World War II. Never, ladies and gentlemen, commentary, as any country, including India and China, the Philippines, Thailand, the United States of America, took 4 months to give a declaration as to the winner of the elections. Back to the article. The disintegrating mental faculties of the APNU and AFC leaders are just tragic to witness. As a parent, I'm fascinated at how family members are reacting. Are they intervening? We start with Comrade Ramjatan. I listened to his 40-minute goodbye speech to his staff. Commentary, so did I, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye speech that was recorded and sent by his staff and unit heads. All over this speech was the concession that the election was lost. Mr. Ramjatan gave an interview to Trinidadian, and when you heard what he had to say, you must wonder if the judges he will appear in front of, when he turns to private practice, are going to believe the things he tells them. He said his speech was to thank them since he will be going. He said his speech, repeat, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, I beg your pardon. He said his speech was to thank them since he will be going to be Prime Minister and will no longer be in the seat of the Ministry of Public Security. That is a repellent act of barefacedness. This is what he told the reporter from Trinidad, ladies and gentlemen, a commentary. And now that he told the man that he was removing himself and to be Prime Minister once the count is done and pronouncement is done, and he thinks they will win. Words to that effect, I remembered. And then now Freddie Kissoon takes over again. That is a repellent act of barefacedness. The Trinidadians refer to it as shamefacedness. There are 2 points to note in his delivery that gives you liberty to call Ramjatan a liar. Here is the most important one. He intoned that when the new PPP government comes, he may not be welcomed in the Ministry of Public Security. Then laughingly he said he doubted the PPP will act this way to him. Since he was from the PPP, he emerged, and many PPP leaders still see him as a big brother. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I need to read that piece back. I'm going to read that piece back again for your edification and for mine as well, ladies and gentlemen. There will be no deletion or editing. I'm going to just read it back. That is a repellent act of barefacedness. There are 2 points to note in his delivery that gives you liberty to call Ramjatan a liar. Here is the most important one. He intoned that when the new PPP government comes, he may not be welcomed in the Ministry of Public Security. Then laughingly, he said he doubted the PPP will act this way to him. Since it was from the PPP, he emerged. And many PPP leaders still see him as a big brother. My commentary, what a shameless brother to have in your life. He would not even fit me, ladies and gentlemen, as a stepbrother. He's a total degradation to human sense and conscience. Not only is he unlikable in his personality and his behavior, but his words, and when he speaks to people in the countryside and try to speak the Creole, he speaks it so bad that it just turns you off. Back to the article. How can any decent human in this world show any courtesy to Ramjatan in the future? If you are going to become the Prime Minister, what is the relevance of you telling your staff that the new PPP government may not want to see you inside the ministry again? I get it. You get it? If Freddie Kissoon is saying, if he's going to be the Prime Minister, what is the relevance? What then is the purpose telling the staff that the new PPP government may not want to see you inside the ministry again? In other words, they may refuse to talk to him when they're taking over, or they may just shun their shoulder, give him his back. So why would he say that if he was going to be Prime Minister? This is where this man, Freddie Kissoon, is an analyst par excellence and a giant in communication. Secondly, he told his audience that it appears that the PPP beat his party by 15,000 votes. The question is why Ramjatan did his obnoxious volte-face, or volte-face, face around, turn around. The answer lies in the opening remarks. He told his staff by tomorrow he suspects that with the declaration to be made, his party would have lost. This was because Ramjatan felt that after the request from Claudette Singh to Lowenfield for a statement of recount, he felt that Lowenfield would have submitted the tally of the recount and Chikam would have pronounced the PPP as the winner. What kind of human quality, if any, are the PNC leaders made of? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the commentary? He is the leader of the AFC. I mean, I would shame. I would drown myself not only in alcohol that he's known to like, but I would drown myself in cow urine and die in shame. For he is the AFC leader. And neither he nor Moses Nagamutu know that they were going to the Court of Appeal. I intentionally calmed down there, ladies and gentlemen, so you may think. Neither he nor Moses Nagamutu knew they were going to the Court of Appeal. And just like with sugar, they were taken by surprise when the estates were closed. They did not prepare the people in the upper quarantine, especially in Wim village. Back to the article. Then there is the PNC leader David Granger, still president, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to give a man his credit, still the president. Then there is the PNC leader President David Granger. Surely by now the world has lost respect for Granger. This gentleman lacks even a modicum of leadership qualities. Could we accuse Granger of lacking common sense? Let's take a hypothetical example from the law. But before I go there, ladies and gentlemen, you recall when they went and hired somebody in the United States to do their PR work, to pull wool over the eyes of the American administration. The president said he was taken by shock and surprise when they took money from our tax dollars and are paying $40,000 per month. And they're saying it is not so eventually when they were caught with their pants down. Why is it the warlord and the few, 3, 4, or 5, are doing this to the president and make him look like a kid, like a child? It is sad and extremely painful. Why would you call a witness in your fraud trial to say that you were very clean when both of you worked in the bank in Guyana, when that very witness testified against you in a bank fraud in another country? He's giving a hypothetical situation. That witness on the questioning is simply going to tell the jury he testified that you stole money when he worked with you in a bank in Antigua. Just a hypothetical suggestion. Granger embraces the Lowenfield report and uses as his argument the report of the CARICOM recount team. Let's pay attention to Freddie Kissoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll read that back. Granger embraces the Lowenfield report and uses as his argument the report of the CARICOM recount team. This is amazing stupidity, according to Freddie Kissoon. My photographer and technician here is having a laugh. According to Freddie Kissoon, President Granger embraces the Lowenfield report. He says accept it. And used as his argument the report of the CARICOM recount team, which recommended and that the PPPC should be sworn in as the government, and showed that the PPPC won the election. So Granger embraces the Lowenfield report and used as his argument the report of the CARICOM recount team. This is amazing stupidity. The recount team gave a huge endorsement to the freeness and fairness of the 2020 elections. Throughout the report, there were insinuations that the APNU+AFC were just trying to pull things. They even used the term fishing expedition. The APNU+AFC teams were on fishing expedition to say people came from the grave and from the sky and the moon and the earth and Mars and the grave as zombies. They walked to the place of poll and they voted and they went back to the grave. Ladies and gentlemen, and then they were catching fish, according to the CARICOM team. The CARICOM recount report is the antithesis of the Dracolian imagination of Lowenfield, typical of Dracula, the imagination of Count Dracula that is embedded in the skull and the mind and the heart of Lowenfield. The common sense thing to do is simply say, you accept the Lowenfield tabulation, then shut up! According to Freddie Kissoon, word, not mine. Mr. Granger was at it again. He told the press that he has not conceded defeat and he has not accepted victory. But he did not accept victory and has once again ridiculed himself. He told the world he embraced the tabulation of Lowenfield. The document asserts an electoral victory for the APNU+AFC with parliamentary seat allocations. What he's saying, you didn't accept, but you're saying you agree with Lowenfield, which means you accept. This is what Freddie Kissoon is trying to tell us, ladies and gentlemen. If you believe that report to be factual, then you believe by logical extension or thought that APNU+AFC won the election, which means you accept that you won the election. And I go on. It is 4 months since the election. In those 4 months, I have done 160 columns in which I wondered out loudly what more absurdity we will see with APNU+AFC as each day unfolds, because each day brings one more assassinity for us to see. So we have, in a matter of 2 days, one from Ramjatan and 2 from Granger. If President Granger keeps talking before he demits the presidency, which should happen next weekend, he will make Banachak Deo look like a genius in the eyes of the world. Friends and family, me, yours truly, reading the words of Freddie Kissoon, a national hero, an icon, President-elect, when you take power, award this man a high national award and reinstate his wife or compensate her for terminating her employment wrongfully. Peace and blessings. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, maybe next few hours, maybe a day. See you soon. Yours truly, Haji Rushinkan, saying thank you and farewell, friends.